I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So as you can see, the supervisor is out of
Need a
town.
motion to open the meeting? Sorry.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor is going to say aye.
All in favor?
Aye. There you go. Right ahead of the
I was
bus.
just about to say, I was going to say the supervisor's out of town, so as my
Oh,
role as
sorry.
deputy supervisor, I'm running the show today, so. we- Huh? It says it's on. Now it's on?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so we had the opening of the meeting, and the first thing on the agenda is the public hearing on the preliminary budget for 2024. So I need a motion to have the public hearing. So moved. Made by Doug, second by? Second by Phil.
Well,
All in favor?
whoa. When are we going to hold the public hearing?
Yeah. What do you?
Did you get a date? I'm sorry. I missed
No, we're having it
Public
tonight.
hearing's tonight.
We gave it as
Yeah.
the
that.
last
Okay, I
meeting.
thought we were setting a public hearing for some, another.
No, for the solar project.
That's off the agenda.
Okay, we're good.
That's what she.
No, yeah, we're good.
Okay, so all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. So, just a couple of preliminary notes on the 24 budget. And we have our treasurer, Christine, here tonight. So, just a couple of kind of general statements about the budget. We're trying to maintain the fund balances, financial stability, live within our means, protect jobs, protect services, stay within the tax cap, the 2% tax cap that was established by the state, and also use most of the proceeds from Legoland to lower property taxes. The 24 budget basically is a zero increase. So the town rate is a zero increase, the village rate is a zero increase. There's a statement here about if you had a $200,000 assessed value of your home, a town resident would be paying $1,215.12, and a village resident would be paying $317.68, and that's an estimate. So without further ado, it's open to the public to speak on the budget.
I'd like to comment if it.
Well, I was going to say the public, and then I was going to turn to maybe some of the councilmen have something to say, so go ahead, Doug.
The town board, through the years, has, I think, done great thinking, being proactive to hold down costs, and because we work for the citizens. We pay the bills. And the second one here, financial stability, live within our means. So many governments don't live within their means, you know? And then certainly protect services and some of these other things. But and when George and John Vandermolen, I asked them to negotiate the community host fee with Legoland. And they said, okay, we'll give you 71 cents a ticket and so forth and so on for the next 40 years, and it goes up a certain percentage every year. For the next 40 years, I think it's $47 million that we get from Legoland, their ticket sales. This is not tax money. They pay taxes in addition to that. And so the board back then, we said, okay, we need to use those proceeds of the Merlin Post community fee to lower property taxes. That money is yours. And that's the way we ventured when we did the negotiating. So, and we're doing that. So I'm very proud of the last 2 years we've been doing this under Joe's leadership. And George was the one who negotiated it. And the board here, we agreed to it. And we're the only community, I think, well, when I mentioned that to Legoland, that say, we want to do this, they said, well, no, we don't do that. And I said, well, maybe we won't change our zoning. Well, let's talk. And that's how it happens. And so it works. And they're doing real well up there. So anyway, for what it's worth. But I'm really proud of the board. This is, what you see here is not just this year, it's been coming along and doing real well. Good cooperation with the board. Okay.
Anything else from the other councilman?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Bill.
So I was here for part of the process, and I just want to say Christine has done an absolutely magnificent job putting the numbers together, putting the estimates and so on and so forth. And it made our job a heck of a lot easier. I'm very proud of this budget. It's a great budget. If anybody drives the roads in Goshen, I think you all have to agree that we have magnificent roads now. We have been putting a lot of money into the budget over the years, and it has bared fruit. So I think I'm really proud of the services that we're providing. We don't get it all right, but I think we get most of it right. So thank you, Christine.
Yeah, I said that to Christine many times. It's, the best.
Yeah.
And to build on what Phil said, you look at the town roads, all of them. You look at other municipality roads to include the state of New York. We're head and shoulder better than that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Christine, as well. Bill?
Yeah, I just wanted to say, George, members of the public usually don't have much positive things to say about taxation. But I would like to, just comment on the new hotel occupancy tax that's going to bring in over $1 million. And I hope that's something that the board highlights when this is discussed publicly, because that's a real benefit, and once again eases the overall tax burden on the community.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, it's supposed to go into effect as of January 1 of 2024.
Yeah. Right.
I think when it gets signed.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah,
I don't have an exact date, but it's still,
on or about that time. Okay.
I'm not gonna marry us to something that is out of our control, but hopefully that.
Right.
Yeah.
Doctor?
Well, do you anticipate to have any impact on other hotel applicants or development? in
Yes,
town?
so any there's a proposal, I guess it's a couple of years off, there's a proposal for another hotel, this is just one that I'm mentioning, up at Legoland. And of course, whatever that comes to be, they would be paying the hotel tax, the room tax as well.
And out on Chee-Chunk Road, the Goshen Hospitality, they bought the land, they want to build, I think, 300 rooms, 150 each hotel. I don't know where it stands in the planning process, but more are coming.
It's not discouraging people.
Pardon?
It's not discouraging them to
No,
go.
it wouldn't.
No. I think in their case, there are three partners, and I think there's some wrangling between them.
I just don't want to get ahead of our skis. Have we gotten all the approvals so far?
For Goshen Hospitality,
Yeah.
they're in a holding pattern.
Right.
For various reasons that I don't know that they're relevant tonight.
No, I just wanted to make sure
Yeah.
that everybody.
Yeah, right.
I'm really helping you.
But there's
Clarify that.
there's a full application and plans in,
Right. Right.
and to address for what it's worth us to deterring any. I think hotel taxes are pretty mostly commonplace, and
Yeah.
they're passed on to the customer. So I don't know. I think not that we're late to the game. It's just we needed it to be signed by the higher ups, so to speak. So
Right, and we're not anticipating.
we're ahead of it. I mean,
problems.
Orange County wise,
Right.
we're early to the game. I think Newburgh, Monroe,
Yeah.
maybe one other community have this in place. So.
There we go.
Okay, anything else from anybody else as far as the budget? Yes, Doc?
Can you address one particular line item related to water quality? Is the budget addressing the green sand implementation?
That's not part of this budget.
Budget.
That's a water district by itself.
That's not funded through here?
No.
Not as a
the
general
budget.
fund.
Yeah.
That's each water district and sewer district has their own. But if Joe was here, he could give us an update on it. I don't know what the update is and where they stand on that. They've been working on the designs and health department and all of those reviews and things.
Yeah, you know, it is moving forth with the engineering company in Delaware, right?
Delaware,
Delaware.
right.
It's, moving forward, but
Yeah.
I don't have the most updated information.
Okay.
Anything else? Then I need a motion to close the public hearing.
So moved.
Second.
I'm in favor.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Now I need a motion to accept the Town of Goshen 2024 budget.
So moved.
I'm sorry, to accept the adopted budget.
You adopt.
Okay. So we have it made by Doug.
Second.
And Rick was second. Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Do we need a
Opposed?
roll call vote on that one?
I would do a roll call
Yeah.
vote on that.
Okay.
It's not a resolution, but it's certainly
Yeah.
big enough to.
Phil?
Aye.
Lions, aye. Aye.
Aye.
Okay, thank you. We move now on to items for discussion. Review and approve the Town of Goshen Chester Dial-A-Bus Public Transportation Agency Safety Plan. As I think most of us know, we have a Dial-A-Bus, Goshen/Chester, mostly, run in the Goshen area, but it does extend into the Chester area. And there's different procedures because effectively we get federal funds from this. So this particular thing that's before you tonight is the Public Transportation Agency Safety Plan, which is pretty comprehensive. It's about 12 or 13 pages. And essentially, we get it and read it over. Seems like it's a good plan for me. There's nothing that's crazy about the thing. It's just all of the different people within our organization and their responsibility, from the mechanic to Broderick to the dispatcher and so on and so forth. So,
It's very similar to, I think, kind of what we had last.
It's the last 2 years, at least since I've been
Yeah.
here, it has not deviated
Yeah.
other than maybe names and materials we have.
so I need a motion to approve the Public Transportation Agency Safety Plan.
So moved.
Made by Doug, seconded
Second.
by Phil. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
But I think to the public, this is something good. I mean, we do a nice, it covers all the parameters, the drivers, the this and the that's. Again, pretty comprehensive.
Okay, next thing on the agenda here is authorized final payment to Ground Control Excavating out of Warwick for the Solution School demolition project. And it was subject to Attorney Brady's confirmation that the consent of surety to final payment is satisfactory. So,
Thank you. I can confirm that the consent was reviewed and satisfactory to my eyes. I did have a brief conversation with Christine as it relates to the numbers, which I believe you were comfortable with, so the combination of those two would, I would recommend that you move forward with.
Yes, I'll make a motion that we move forward on the authorization for ground control excavating.
okay, that's the first. Second?
Second.
Second by Rick. Discussion. Then I'll call the question. All in favor?
Aye. Do we need a roll call on this one too?
I don't believe you
I
do.
don't think so.
It's not a resolution, as I was mumbling earlier, you could do a roll call on everything. We could just
Yeah.
eliminate the word, the question.
Yeah. No, we're good.
All right.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Next on the agenda is the review and approve the September 28th minutes. So I need a motion to accept.
So, make a motion, we accept the minutes as presented.
Okay, do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Rick. Discussion? And I'll call the question. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Next, we move on to finance. First one is discuss and approve a motion to authorize the supervisor to pay accounts payable run for October 12th, 2023 in the amount of $409,313.84.
So moved.
Made by Doug, second by
Second?
Phil.
Yeah.
Call a question, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Discuss and approve a motion to authorize the supervisor to pay manual AP run for August 31st, 2023 in the amount of $20,793.82.
So moved.
Made by Phil, second by Rick. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Discuss and approve a motion to authorize the supervisor to pay manual AP run for September 30th, 2023 in the amount of $30,327.79. Need a motion?
Move, so moved.
Made by Rick, second by
Second.
Doug. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. And then we have two things for information purposes. The budget officer performed an account payable review for September 28th, 2023, which is before you. And she also did the submitted monthly financial report for August of 2023, and that was for information purposes. And now we move to public comment. Doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, point at both of them, George.
Yeah, guys. Go
Nick, go ahead.
Go ahead, Nick.
Yeah, any answers to a couple questions I had the last meeting?
Yeah, I do, however, without, and I'm not punting on this, without the supervisor here, because I feel like he had some commentary on it as well with my advisement, if it would be kind enough to either allow it to go to the next meeting or have a discussion when he's back. Yeah, if you don't mind. But I did get your answers. So.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Sorry that I can't give it to you.
Okay.
That's
Felix.
Yes, hi. Good evening. My name is Felix Madera, and I'm here representing the Heritage at Goshen community as the HOA president. The reason why I'm here today is just inquiring about a proposal that was sent back in February to reduce the speed limit in our community and add signs to 25 miles per hour. We have questions from the residents as to what the protocol or process is when you receive a proposal to lower a speed limit, if there's an estimate on a time frame for that, and once that is approved, who is responsible to put up those signs.
I
Well,
can address a couple of those things.
The last part I can tell you,
Yeah.
because it's easy, is Roderick Knoll is the person who puts up the signs. That's the DPW supervisor.
Okay.
But the rest, I'll
Yeah, you can.
defer to our attorney.
Felix, thanks for being here. I did get a chance to chat with you a little bit beforehand. And I did make a call to my office in an attempt to get hardline time frame of when everything went out. You said the proposal came in February. There's a process that involves communicating with the local DPW, meaning Orange County DPW, which then forwards documentation up to the state DPW or department, yeah, DPW basically, and they make a determination whether they do a study. I don't know what goes into the study. That might be more a Broderick Knoll or Superintendent of Highways question. Essentially, they determine whether or not, while it's authorized and you're allowed to lower it to 25, whether that's actually a good thing. And I don't know what goes into that. What I can tell you is that we were told it can take up to 6 months from the time they receive the documentation. My notes, or at least and I will give you a hardline time, which I sent you in an email when everything went out. My notes indicate sometime either in April or May that the package was mailed, it's not emailed, so I have to go look in, I can't track it in my email, I have to go look in my system. So that's what I can give you right now, and I sent you an email, which told you that I would advise you if you got any feedback earlier, because then we'll go on the next agenda, but I'll give you a better timeline once I get back in front of my system, which tracks when I send stuff out.
Thank you very much.
All right, so,
Appreciate it.
There's
that's
another one that too, the.
Houston Road, which also
Houston
is-
Road, we
yeah.
did in February, we haven't heard that
Yeah.
one yet.
So, I mean, I don't, it's my first go around with the process, so I don't know if 6 months, if they're gonna maximize that 6 months, so one should suspect that
Right.
it would, that it would take.
Okay, I just
So-
wanted some information
Yep.
so I can relay it back to the.
There's a form, there's some documentation that you have to provide to them, like I said, it goes to our local county Department of Public Works, then it goes up to the state. They come and do a study. That's the extent of it. Beyond that, I would be speaking out of turn. So but I will talk to Broderick and get at least maybe a more informed part of that.
Okay,
I know that he puts up the signs according to George, so.
He does.
okay.
Yeah, I don't know if he personally puts them up, but yeah, he definitely, that's not, you know, yeah, when you're superintendent of it. But I'll get you something that you can go back to the residents. I know that
I
being
appreciate
an
it. I
HOA
appreciate
president's a
that.
tough
Thank
gig.
you.
Okay, anything else from the public? Hearing nothing else, we want to move into executive session. with
Regarding a
the-
potential
with
litigation
the-
issue.
yeah, potential litigation with the intent not to return.
Correct.
So I need a motion, right?
Yes, you do.
So moved.
Second?
Second by Doug, all in favor?